All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, rocking it solo this beautiful evening. All right, today we're going to talk about 5 Minnesota Vikings who could get cut before ever playing a meaningful snap in that beautiful shade of purple. 5 guys who could get cut before they ever really play a snap for the Vikings. Before we get into this, be sure to subscribe, like the vids. We are slowly working our way to 4,000 subscribers. That is insane to think. All right, let's get this thing kicked off. Let's start with a guy we haven't seen. Actually, you know what? We have seen him play, so we're not going to start with him. We're going to start with Willis. Kind of a fan favorite. This guy was he's just a guy who's done it the right way. I mean, he worked his way onto Michigan State as a walk-on, earned a scholarship. And then, he's not really athletically gifted. He just got a high motor, strong work ethic, kind of a lunch pail type of guy. Just does everything right from a technical standpoint. But we saw it last year. He was a fringe guy. He got hurt. Luckily for him, I mean, ended up being lucky. Got him on injury reserve. He's still got another shot with the Vikings. And, it's hard to bet against him. He's shown the past. He's overcome not just being a walk-on. He broke his leg, came back, had a great season in Michigan State after that. But it's going to be so hard for him to crack this roster. You got DJ Wam, Dino Hunter back. Janarius Robinson, the 4th-round pick, Patrick Jones, Sheldon Richardson could be playing some defensive end. There's just so many guys. Stephen Weatherly, for him to find a spot on this defensive end depth chart seems very, very slim. Yes, he could still get thrown on the practice squad and hang out there for another year, but I don't know. I think Kenny Willis, it's a better shot we never see him don the purple jersey, and it breaks my heart to say that, but it is what it is. Let's move on to another guy now. Our new kicker, Greg Joseph. Now, yes, is he the favorite to win the kicking job? Absolutely, but he has not kicked in the league since 2019. He hasn't attempted a field goal since 2018. So this guy is by no means a lock. He was pretty good the last time he did actually kick for a season, but he's got Riley Patterson, the undrafted rookie. Yes, the Vikings maybe don't want to go with a rookie kicker based on what happened with Daniel Carlson, but that should be a competition that is definitely worth watching in camp. And Greg Joseph, no means a lock. His days may be numbered. We may never see him actually put on the purple helmet in a game that counts. So to me, Greg Joseph, definitely a guy that we could see get cut before ever playing a snap for the Vikings. Another one is going to be linebacker Nick Vigil. He's a guy, he comes in off a 1-year contract in San Diego, played for the Bengals before that, great special teamer. He's just another, he's a good linebacker, nothing against him. He's probably going to make the team. I'm not going to lie about that. But here's the thing. If you got Blake Lynch who develops, if Troy Dye actually puts on some weight, gives some pads that make him look like a linebacker, they could go the young route and just say, hey, Nick, there's not really a spot for you here. Things are coming out, things are competing, but you're never going to play for us when it counts. So to me, Nick Vigil's a guy definitely is makes sense on this list. This guy we may never actually see don the purple, though I'm going to say that the chances are high that we actually do. Highly recommended. Very tasty. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. Let's go with a cornerback, and we're gonna go with Ty Smith, the guy we signed from the Titans. Ty Smith is a veteran. He's a veteran. He hasn't really been great. Hasn't done a whole hell of a lot in his career. And then they go and they bring in Bashad Breeland after that. You got Cam Dancer, you got Patrick Pierce, you got Mackenzie Alexander, you got Chris Boyd, you got Harrison Hand. The Vikings cornerback depth chart is absolutely loaded. Is there a spot for Ty Smith on it? I just don't know. I think the only way he sticks around and actually plays meaningful games for the Vikings is if there's an injury to a guy ahead of him on the depth chart, and hopefully it doesn't happen. So he'll probably stick around late into the preseason, but I do not think he makes the final 53-man roster. And I don't think we'll ever see Ty Smith have a stat in his career that counts with the name Minnesota Vikings next to it. So to me, Ty Smith is just another guy that we'll never actually see suit up for the purple. All right, let's keep this thing rolling here. Let's go with this might be a controversial one. But I don't think it's over the line of I don't think it's over the question here. Mason Cole. We traded a 6th-round pick to get him. It's a 6th-round pick. 6th-round picks get cut all the time. Mason Cole has not been very, very great in his career. When he plays center, I believe he's averaged about a 54.4 PFF grade, which is, I think, probably even below Garrett Bradbury's career average. He's been a little bit better at guard, and that's the one thing that could save him, his versatility to play guard center. But it's not like this guy is a rock star. It's not like this guy is a stud. Mason Cole could definitely be a guy, who never shoots up for the Vikings. Maybe Kyle Hinton shows up and emerges, and maybe they go the young route and stick with him. Dakota Dozier, it sucks, but he can play over the line. Maybe that's something the Vikings look at and say, hey, we'd rather keep a guy who can play pretty much any position than a guy who's just stuck to two. So Mason Cole, it's kind of like the Nick Vigil situation where he's probably going to make the team, but if he got cut, it wouldn't shock me. If he never plays a meaningful snap in purple, I think that's definitely something that we should all be prepared for, because it's definitely a possibility there. So Mason Cole in the mix, again, probably going to make the team, but there is a chance that he does not. So those are my 5 guys that may never take a meaningful snap with the Minnesota Vikings. If you got some more, lay them in the comments. I know there's some pretty obvious ones that I kind of stayed away with. Try to make it a little more spicy for you guys, but let me know, because it's happened before and it'll happen again. Guys will be around in the preseason. We'll never actually see them play for the Vikings. So again, until then, all we can really do is keep our skull in our hole.